All right, time now is 11:24. Holy shit. This is horrifying. I look like a completely different person now. At around 7:50, I got woken up. Not because I woke up naturally, but because Cindy from the other room. And Cindy was talking to her friend or something, and she was so emotional about it. Like, she constantly yelled and screamed and laughed, and I just. She's so extremely loud. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. So I decided to just get off my bed, and I didn't do this immediately. I waited for a while, but it didn't stop. I waited for like 10 minutes. So I walked out in my pajamas out of this room to her room, knocked on her door, and asked her, "Can you be a little bit more quiet?" Even like before I came to LA, I even dreamed of like joining the HKSA in my college and then doing some sort of crazy joint activity between the Japanese and the Korean and us. And now I'm still struggling to make friends. I'm so bad, man. I'm so bad at this. It's ridiculous how bad I am. Like if JT has a goal like this, she would probably accomplish it, you know. But I just can't. All right, I. What the fuck is this face? This is my resting face. All right, time now is 7:06. I'm back. I'm back from the supermarket. This is $37.6. This is way more expensive than I thought it would be, by the way. Way more. Holy crap. But the upside is that now I have tons of food. So, I got cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna place them all right here. There's nobody in this apartment today. I scared them all away. Okay, so for meats, as promised, I got pork slices for shabu shabu, but really I'm frying it for my cup noodles. And I did buy fish in lieu of my rotten ground beef. This is kirimi, gindara kirimi. I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna fry it. All right. Ah, man. Konnyaku jelly. Yes. That'll be good dessert. That'll be really good dessert. I'll place it here. Oh crap, I need to place this. All right. Got 430 calorie cup noodle. This must be insane. And I don't even need to eat this week. I can eat it for next week. Oh my god. A can of Fanta. Just one can. I only need one can. I love it when supermarkets just sell like one can of soda in the USA. In Hong Kong it's common. In USA it's a little more uncommon. Also, as you can see, I opened up my bag of bok choy and cabbage a little bit to expose it to oxygen. And then finally, oh, there's more. Right, chives. Originally, I was looking for a vegetable, and then I bought this, and then I realized, like, I selected this, and then I realized, oh, I actually need more. But who cares? I want to buy this anyways because it's been a long time. So here we go. And then, of course, rice. This thing is going to last me 2.5 months, so that's cool. Yes, I'm just going to keep it here. Just like I'm keeping the noodles on the ground right now. I know it's a fucking mess, but who cares? It's my bed, it's my room. Alright, freshly packed today. Super fresh black cod fish. Here we go. Yes. Fresh, even though it's still frozen. Okay. Good stuff. Potatoes, cabbage, and carrots. That's my dinner. That's my dinner, boys. Alright, lunch, dinner is ready. I hope this cod is fully cooked. I'm upside down. Who cares? Is it not fully cooked? I can't even tell. Alright, time now is 9:48 p.m. on May 10th. So, I still look really weird. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a facial hair guy. This is definitely like, looks like something's missing. Tomorrow, I'm going to be making my 2000th YouTube video, and I've been trying to think for the last couple of days what to do for my 2000th video, because I only realized, like, by the time I found out that I'm at 1997 videos, 1997 videos, I'm like, oh, what? So I had to do something for my 2000th. All right, time now is 11:46. What the heck? 11:46 a.m. on May 10th. May 11th. It's May 11th. Oh my God. What's the significance of May 11th? I forgot. But something, it's supposed to be, I feel like it's something important. May 11th. Oh! Oh, is it? No, wait. Is it the end of everything? Has it been 2 years since the end of everything? Holy shit! Yes, it is the end of everything. It's been 2 years. 2 years since the end of everything. Oh my God, it's been 2 years since I've seen Mary face to face in person. I'm gonna try and like eat something nice. I don't know. What I'm gonna say is today's not gonna be all that complicated. No, not at all. I'm going to film an album review, an announcement video announcing my Cantonese channel. I'm going to be doing some homework, editing college, and then of course going to college film 31 class, which is going to be very interesting. Pepper comes off really nice on Instagram, like her Instagram stories where she hangs out with people, and she reposted a post of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, I've always wanted to watch a film in the theaters with Pepper, because Pepper's a film production major, same age as me, also came to the USA about the same time. I mean, I kind of want to go with her, but I never got the chance to, and it's so goddamn ironic. I wanted to watch The Batman, I asked her, she said no, then she watched The Batman. I wanted to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. I asked Thomas, Thomas said no. I wanted to ask Pepper, but Pepper's gone, and Pepper's seen it in the theaters now. And I kind of want to watch The Northman with her, but screw it, screw her. She doesn't like me. I get it now. Bye-bye. So yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen today in today's class. The relationship between me and Pepper is now even more interesting than what is being taught in the class. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave and go eat at Sansai Japanese Grill Restaurant. I'm gonna order something small, full of calories, eat it up. Yay. I'm feeling a little hungry now, which is good. Jesus Christ, it's so windy and cold for some reason. Like, according to Google, it's supposed to be 18 degrees, but it feels more like 14 degrees right now. Alright, here we go. $12.6, spicy chicken plate. I forgot to bring water, but thank God they got water. Alright, it's 5:36. Let's walk to the campus. Not recording. I am not recording you. Alright, time now is 11:13 p.m. on May 11th. Wow, totally uninteresting, boring, well, not boring, but very uninteresting day. Nothing important happened except of what I predicted exactly. As I have predicted, Pepper's gonna show up, Thomas will show up, but I won't speak to Pepper. Thomas will do all the talking, Pepper will ignore me, I won't speak to Pepper, and that's it. And guess what? I was almost like 95% right. I didn't speak a single line to Pepper. Nothing significant anyways. 7 o'clock, we had a small 20-30 minute break, which is actually quite long. So Thomas went to grab some food, and right off the bat, Thomas left the classroom, and Pepper kind of stayed behind. So I had the decision to go with Thomas or to stay with Pepper. But obviously, I'm going to go with Thomas and leave Pepper behind. I wanted to show her that I've abandoned her. So I left with Thomas, and Thomas didn't even notice that Pepper didn't come along. Thomas didn't even care. Again, complete silence between me and Pepper. Class continues, and after that, there's a second break. And this time, Pepper didn't remain in her seat. This time, Pepper and Thomas left, and I was behind them. And this is where the awkwardness began, because class is over, and then, so this is a very critical moment. This is a very freaking critical moment, because Pepper could either leave on her own, or could leave with me and Thomas. Like Pepper could either like leave by herself, or she could wait for me and Thomas to accompany her, because right off the bat Thomas went to the bathroom, and then it's just me and Pepper outside. And outside the bathroom waiting for her. Now I'm waiting for Thomas. Regardless, Pepper can leave. I won't care. I won't judge. I won't care. I'm staying, but Pepper's also staying. That's odd. And then I want to say something to her. In fact, I just want to tell her something like, did you check your WhatsApp? Like, do you hate me? But I didn't say a single thing. Pepper didn't say a single thing. Pepper kept looking at her phone. So clearly Pepper's trying to ignore me. It's so simple and clear. It's crystal clear, man. It's crystal fucking clear. She's trying to ignore me. At one point, she realized how awkward the situation is, so she looked up from her phone and asked me, "Are we waiting for Thomas?" And I'm like, It's such a pointless question. Of course I'm waiting for him. What if I said no? What if I said no? I'm just gonna walk away suddenly? It's such a pointless question. There's no weight to this question. Like, there's no point in asking this question other than to try to de-awkward the situation. After they both left, Thomas was like, Are you good? Are you okay? And Thomas asked, did I do something? And I said, no, not you. Not you. You didn't do something. Pepper did something. I didn't say that. But a little bit later, I decided, you know what? I'm going to be honest with Thomas. Not really because I'm an evil manipulator, but I just can't keep it in me anymore. I don't want to pretend anymore. So I'm just going to tell Thomas the truth. Do you think Pepper hates me? And I said, maybe I'm overthinking, but I think Pepper hates me. And Thomas asked why, and I said, well, Pepper's ignoring me. And then Thomas said something surprising. Thomas said he felt that vibe too. He felt that Pepper doesn't like Thomas too. Especially on the day we had the short film together. We made the short film together. So Pepper didn't take an Uber to Thomas's apartment. Thomas drove a car to pick her up. And on the way, they didn't chat a lot. And it was really awkward. And Thomas asked, oh, have you read your lines? And Pepper's like, no. So Pepper read the lines there, and it was really awkward. And Thomas also told me that Pepper seemed a little bit upset when she realized that Thomas isn't really good at directing. But it was small, it was insignificant. And Thomas also told me that he realized that throughout the conversation we had today after the class, when I was following Pepper and Thomas behind them both, it was Thomas who mostly did the talking. Pepper didn't follow up much. And then Thomas told me, well, if she has a boyfriend, maybe that's why she wants to not talk to you. It's because Pepper thinks I like her. So Pepper tries to distance herself from me because she already has a boyfriend. And that is a really sound argument. That is as sound as it gets. My legs are getting tired. Oh, fuck. Alright, but yeah, that's a very sound argument. And that could very well be true. I don't know about Pepper, man. I really have no idea. So I definitely think Pepper had noticed that there's something wrong with me. If Pepper's intention is to distance herself from me, I think she has realized that I realized that. Alright, so time now is 12 exactly at noon. Wow, I had a good sleep. For some reason. I slept very late at around 3:40, but it's all the frickin' way until 11:40. All the friggin' way. Yeah, it's really good. And I realized that my mustache is growing back in a faster rate than I expected. If yesterday ended with Pepper and Thomas leaving and me staying silent the whole time, I would probably be really depressed last night and so on. But after Pepper had left, I had told Thomas the truth. It actually made my day a little better. Like, it made me feel a little better. But, yeah, as much as I want to hang out with Pepper and be her friend and all that, I just think Pepper's a dead end. Because, again, yesterday has proven that Pepper doesn't even want to speak to me. Like, oh, I forgot to mention that yesterday I and Thomas did discuss during our first break what to do with the film club stuff. And he said, I asked him if he does get into screenwriting club board member team, what position do you want to be in? And he said, president, go big or go home. And that's actually perfect because I don't want to be president because that's too much work, but I want to be vice president. Imagine being vice president of a screenwriting club. That would be fire. Or editing club or cinematography club or whatever branch club, just not the main club because the main club's probably going to be, it's a huge deal. The main film club, they're going to hold elections, but for the branch clubs, they don't even need elections. You just get elected immediately because nobody cares. So I'm going to go for vice chairperson of screenwriting club, and I'm actually going to do something. So that's cool. And yeah, and then if I do get into UCLA or USC, I'm going to try to join the board members of the Hong Kong Student Association or something like that. Okay, let's try this cookie and cream cake from Ralph's. Yes. I've tried the lemon cake. I've tried the chocolate marshmallow. That's the last cake I've tried. I've tried the Belgian chocolate cake. I've tried the carrot cake. So this is my 5th cake. Clearly they used the wrong box for this because this box is too small. But it still fits. Alright. Expect this to be extremely sweet. Excruciatingly sweet. But here we go. Yep. Holy shit. Alright, it's 6:04 a.m. 6:04 p.m. I'm early, holy crap. I actually have a lot of time until the movie begins. Alright, I bought it $11.50. Wow, alright. So the person at the counter told me to show my ID because it's R-rated and it's over 18, but I'm 19, so of course I could watch it. But he's like, show your ID, and I tried to show him, but I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring a passport or whatever, and I tried to go to my college website, but I can't find any. House 1, actually right here. I can't find any, so it's like, it's awkward, and I just stood there trying to look for the college website and trying to look for a spot, trying to look for something, you know, to prove that I'm over 18. And then at the end I explained I'm at college, I'm a second year. So he's like, oh, fine, you know what, you can go, you're good. So that's that. Alright, I'm gonna wait here. So yay, I guess. Alright, time now is 9:02 p.m. Movie done. Really good. Enjoy the experience. According to transit, the next CC6 bus will arrive in about 31 minutes. So I'm just gonna stand here for 31 minutes straight. Yay. And I will probably have my dinner finally at around 10 p.m. because why not?
She started acting funny. She was set up. All right, yeah. All right, she was set up. All right. It's time to go. Time to go. Right.
I watched the movie and there weren't a lot of people in the cinema, you know, the whole row, it's just nobody. But there were people in front of me and there were people, like some people behind me, but like not a lot of people in the cinema. Watched the whole thing, the end, we left. The bus didn't come until like half an hour later, so I had to stand there in the cold wind for half an hour. I don't know why, but it's really cold today. For my short film, this isn't happening. I'm not getting the idea in a snap of a finger, in the spur of the moment. The idea I had was more like a very gradual thing, you know, like I had sort of like this vague feeling of, you know, I want to shoot in Chinatown. I want to do a short film about being an immigrant, being lost, because that's the only thing I can think of. The only thing that I can relate to right now as a writer, the only thing I can project my feelings onto, the only situation is my own situation, which is being lost, being an immigrant, missing home. Alright, time now is 10:55 a.m. I just fucking woke up. Some guy knocked the door like 12 times and told me to empty all the food in the fridge because they're delivering a new one. So, fuck yeah, that's a great waste of time. God damn. There's still more. Like, all the fridge is empty now. But,
Do you know what's wrong with the water?
It's just leaking.
Oh, it's leaking?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Not that good all.
Oh.
Yeah, it's leaking from the back. Really? So
Hay que quitarle los dedos, sí.
All right, time now is 11:31 a.m. on May 13th. All right. It's a Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday the 13th. It's a big day. It's a huge day. So, I'm not going to do too much today. Like I said, album movie reviews. I may have to go to the water in the well. I may have to join the screenwriting club meeting thing. If I do run into Pepper after the well, because if I go to the water in the well today, it'll be 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. ish. And I think Pepper also gets off from her well at around 10 p.m. So if I do run into Pepper, I'm gonna confront her. You know, I'm gonna confront her because I feel like that's a logical next step. Nobody would go this far, you know. Okay, let's make noodles. So this time I'm going to make it a little bit different. Last time I boiled the noodles first to make it soft, put it in a bowl, and then boiled the soup, and then pour some of this into the bowl, and then put the soft noodles back, and then put it in a bowl. But it's not good. Let's boil it at the same time because I realized that trying to get wet soft noodles into a bowl and then back again is an awful idea. So you know what? This time we're gonna do this. Directly boil the whole thing. This is probably not enough. 1 cup. 4 servings per container. Hold on, is this 1 cup? I have no idea. This feels like 1 cup. Okay. And now this is flavorless. This doesn't have enough flavor in it. So I have sugar here. I'm gonna add maybe half a teaspoon. And then I will add crap tons of salt onto it. And then I'm gonna add a bit bok choy, and I'm gonna cut up half a carrot, put it in there, and brew the soup together. That's the only way I can get a little bit of flavor. Okay. Okay, maybe that's too much. Ah. Okay. Good stuff. All right. I may have gotten discovered when I did those noodles. I think Jared was sitting there, and I completely did not notice him. Fuck. Deoxygenated. Well. Alright, let's do this. All right, absolute conundrums. Time now is 6:08 p.m. I don't have a lot of time. I went to the screenwriting club meeting, and there's literally no people other than the Italian professor from Film 31, the club president, Thomas, and the Japanese girl I talked about, Aika, whom I've never seen until today. Like, her face. I thought she's like 20-something years old. Turns out she looks like she's 21. So I guess that's 20-something. I don't know. But yeah, apparently Pepper knows her, and apparently she knows Pepper somehow. She also knows Eric somehow. Couldn't finish the Spanish homework. I still got a little bit left, but I have the time. And I'll leave the rest for tonight, after I return from the well. And that's it. That's it. I'm multitasking. I'm doing 4 things at once. Holy crap, I just speed ran a small pork chop, about 60 milliliters of rice. Actually, that would be around 180 milliliters of rice. And I just finished half a carrot stick, shoved it in my mouth, and within 4 or 5 minutes, I changed my clothes, I finished my glass of water, I packed everything, my wallet, my phone, took my mask, here I go. Alright. Finished working at the well. The Chinese lady awarded me 3 steamed buns. Good for my calorie consumption. So 3 strange things happened. The first thing was when I was waiting for the bus to come here, some random white woman with white hair Time now is 12:03 a.m. after midnight. Oh my god, where do I begin? This is gonna be a long one, boys. Sit tight. So, Pepper showed up. Pepper crossed over to my well. So the Chinese lady showed up, and I'm like, oh, okay, hi. And I guess it's Pepper's dinner break or something, because Pepper's been working at the other well. And so Pepper showed up, and it was not that surprising because I know Pepper's beside me in the other well. I just didn't expect her to randomly pop up out of nowhere. But she showed up, and she was like, she waved her hand, and I'm like, I mean, what am I gonna do? Ignore her? So I waved back. She didn't wear a mask, and she just like went to the back of the well and like did something, had dinner probably, ate some food. And then after about 20 minutes or so, she walked past me, and in her mouth holding a piece of food. And the Hong Kong lady, the fat Hong Kong woman, saw her and was like, and apparently she's also like okay close with Pepper, so she's like, wow, 滿載而歸, which means filled up and return, and the Chinese guy laughed. So the Chinese guy asked me, how are you gonna go back home? And I said, oh, walk back home. I'm gonna walk back home. I was gonna take a bus, but I don't think the bus is here anymore. So he told me, oh, you know what, you can go to the other well beside us, look for Pepper, and then maybe you two can leave together, it'll be safer. So I'm like, sure. In my head, I'm like, okay, come on. No way is Pepper gonna want to leave with me anymore. So, but you know what? Screw it. So I walked to the well next to my well, and I actually went into it. It was all dark. And then there was a Chinese guy sitting at the center. And the lights were all off, basically. And I asked him, like, in Mandarin, basic Mandarin, like, is everyone gone? And he's like, yeah. And then he asked me if I'm looking for Pepper, and I said, yeah. And then he said, oh, she's gone. As expected. So, Pepper left. She just isn't interested in me, so I kind of want to confront her, but now, after tonight, I just thought, it's futile. It's futile. I don't need to. There's nothing I can do here. Okay, so pulled out my phone, turned on my mobile data to see if Pepper like WhatsApped me like, hey, I'll be waiting for you, or something. But of course she didn't, because why would she? She's not my friend. Oh, that hurt, didn't it? That hurt, didn't it? I just denounced Pepper as my friend. Did that hurt? Yeah, that hurt. That hurt me. Friends are so important to me, you know? Every single friend counts because I have so little friends and I have such a non-existent social life. But friends to Pepper doesn't matter. Pepper has 900 followers on Instagram. What does one follower mean against the other 899? It is from the apartment WhatsApp group. This apartment, the WhatsApp group formed between me, Jared, and Cindy, my roommates. Jared texted me, telling me, Enoch, I think he even said my name. Jesus Christ, you're saying my name? He said, Enoch, please, all caps, Please, please, wash the pots and pans. You forgot to wash them again, and I can't cook because of that. This cannot happen. I don't want to piss anyone off because I've already pissed enough people off. And it's just, okay, this is the beginning of my downward spiral, okay? Well, the beginning of my downward spiral has already begun in April, but I don't know, I guess it's a weird feeling. I'm sad that I pissed somebody off. I'm angry at myself. But then again, I can't be mad at myself. I was in a hurry. I almost got late to the well. I had to immediately cook myself the pork chop and the rice and shoved it into my mouth. Like, I almost got late. So you can't blame me for not washing the pots and pans. Yeah, it's my fault. But also, like, if you were in my shoes, you would know how much of a hurry I was in. But also I was feeling dreadful, really, like dread. Like, wherever I go, whatever I say, whoever I meet, there's always trouble. There's always trouble. Like the first host, she kicked me out. So I don't know what to do, man. And then I keep thinking. I was walking back home all alone, and all at the same time, I'm also trying to figure out what to do for my short film. About a guy who's, an immigrant, and he's lost, and he feels sad, and he feels pain. And I'm listening to music, right? And as I walk, I started to want to cry. I listened to Midair Thief, and then I listened to Radiohead. I just let myself go. As I walk past so many happy people, groups of friends, and I just look down, wearing all dark colored clothes, with glasses on, listening to music. I'm like, I've become your average emo loser, okay? I've become that kind of person. And I just think about, like, just, what have I done? I mean, I'm failing on everything. Like, physically, I don't know why, but I feel tired and dizzy all the time. I've lost 11 pounds. My legs are cramping. My left foot is cramping. My left leg is cramping. Like, I don't feel so well, like mentally, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been going down a downward spiral. The pepper situation, which is kind of depressing if you ask me. And these thoughts are familiar. It's not like I've never had these thoughts before. It's kind of similar to how it feels being in secondary school, especially like 2018, 2019 era. Back in forms 4 and 5, whenever the boys ditch me, when Bean Gang and Potato Gang oust me and Nick, when they ostracize me, when the class ignored me as if I was invisible. I had to go through hell, like emotional, mental hell. Every single day I walk back to school, I walk through the classroom doors, and I feel so non-existent. It truly hurts, and I start having these thoughts, I feel like I've lost myself, I feel like I'm, throughout the last few weeks, I'm just slowly but surely losing myself. Like me completely shutting off. And actually, it already began mid-April during the spring break when I and JT and Potter went to Melrose Avenue, and I was in the streets like doing this because I don't give a fuck anymore. So today, I came back to the apartment, and it was already super late, like 10:30, 10:40, and it was all dark, lights off, and Jared and Cindy were both laughing and giggling. They were watching TV. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. I want to cook myself the second half of my dinner because I can't have a full dinner. So I had to split the dinner into 2 parts. One part is at 5 something p.m. or 6 p.m. and one part is at 10 something p.m. But then at the same time, I don't want to stand up because I've been standing and walking for so long already. So I just sat there and I was so emotional and I was also so tired at the same time. I grabbed an A4 paper and a pen and I started like drawing, like doodling ideas for my short film. At one point I just give up and I just did this, I just can't handle anymore. And you know, in Hong Kong, if I do this, a kind person would be like, "Hey, how are you? What's up?" But 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 usually people in Hong Kong would be a little bit more cold-blooded, you know. But given that we're in LA, I did this, and Jared and Cindy, especially Jared, was like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" And that was at that moment I realized I fucked up. Fuck. Why did I do that? Why did I act sad and depressed in front of people? I can't do that. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel, but I can't act like that because then people will start asking questions. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Do you want to talk? And now they're gonna think I'm weird because I act like this. And now they're gonna have like these thoughts about me. And it's scary now. And now I don't know how to explain myself. I said I'm fine. But I can't say that now because anybody who says I'm fine are obviously not fine. It's become a meme now. So I said, I don't know. And I truly don't know. I don't know. I want to come off positive here for a second and maybe think of a solution, but I really can't, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna leave it here. Pepper's a dead end. Gotta look for someone else. You know, that being said though, having found an apartment here, having opened a bank account all by myself, having friends, even though they're not close friends and even though it's not a lot, is already a huge breakthrough for me. And I feel like to a certain degree, whenever I'm like, wow, you know, nobody ever cares about me, nobody thinks of me, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people like Potter and JT do think about me from time to time. Maybe Pepper thinks about me from time to time. Like, maybe not a lot, as I do for her. But maybe Pepper, like, maybe once in a while, the thought of me crosses her mind. Alright, time now is 7:11 a.m. in the morning on May 14th. Maybe I could take an afternoon nap, but then I can't because I'm gonna finish this class. By the time I return home, it's gonna be 1 p.m. I have to leave again at 5. So, I mean, theoretically it's possible, but also no, because I only have 4 hours. I go to film class, I come back home, it's 1 p.m. And let's say I don't hang around too much. I come back home, it's 1 p.m. I only have 4 hours left to make myself lunch and eat it, film the YouTube videos, and you know, 4 hours, and then I have to leave again. Got new paintings made by Cindy herself at around 3 a.m. last night. The whole apartment smelled like paint. Alright, so apparently number 1 bus basically does not exist and is not showing up, so that is amazing. I am now stuck here and I'm going to be late again. That is fantastic. That's amazing, yes. You know what? It might actually be even easier if I just walk there for half an hour. That would still save me some time. Fuck. The LA transportation system is truly garbage, to say the very least. I'm just gonna fucking walk there. Screw it. I'll be late for like 10 minutes. But if I wait for a bus, I'll be late for 20 5 fucking minutes. Either bus number 1 or 4. God damn. Every fucking... It's the second time this had happened. Second goddamn time. I love LA, man. Oh my fucking god. 8 minutes until class begins. 8 minutes. I'm about 1/4 of the way. I love it here. I'm like halfway. I'm like halfway done. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, we're here. We're so close. 4 minutes away. My stomach is hurting right now. The bus doesn't show up. It does not fucking exist. So I'm like, screw it. So originally I even wanted to wait for another one, but you know what? Screw it. So I just walked. I actually straight up fucking walked for 35 minutes from my place to the campus. I am a madman. I'm insane. And it's just... And I'm glad I walked because A, I get to see the views and exercise, but also at the same time, like, walking would still be faster than taking a bus. The state of Los Angeles transportation system, guys. But of course, obviously, after the class, I stayed behind with Christian, Ella, and Eric. Just the 4 of us chatting around, exploring the campus. At one point, we saw a little passageway behind the building, and we went there. And that was all the way until like 12:50, so 50 minutes later. Ella's like, okay, I gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, I think I gotta go too. And Eric laughed. I don't know why, I think I'm sleep deprived, so I'm beginning to do things and say things that if I was more sober and if I was more awake, I would not say, because I'm super conscious of my social actions. But Ella said, I gotta go, and then I said, oh, I gotta go too. And Eric laughed. He laughed because it's funny that it's almost as if I'm pretending to leave too with Ella. But that's not the case. I suddenly have a stomachache attack. Yes! I love it when I have a stomachache attack. Ugh. But the good thing is, I'm so experienced with stomachaches that within about 5 to 10 minutes, I managed to suppress it and the pain just disappears because I'm just so goddamn experienced with it. Alright, time now is 4:39. Let's head to the well, boys. Let's head to the well. Ah, fuck you. And then, yeah, I just stood around, went around, it was nice. And at one point, the Chinese guy even offered me some chili fries and dumplings. And I only ate one dumpling because for lunch I already had 6 dumplings. But I ate some chili fries and I thought to myself, damn, it doesn't matter if that steak is bad or not because I already have a lot of calories today. So, yeah, anyways, came back home and I actually took a break because I'm just so tired. I slept for 3.5 hours only. I spent over half an hour walking to college. I walked there, mad lad. And I frigging, I'm tired. I can't stand that long. So after standing from around 5 p.m. to nearly 8, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. So I spent about 10 minutes sitting down and then I resumed. Yeah, came back home and decided to have dinner. And the dinner is cabbage chives, like green onion chives, the pasta, and steak. And now earlier today, or I think it was yesterday, or no, I think it was earlier today, this afternoon, I was checking my steak and it turned all black for some reason. It's really weird. And it's not the first time beef has turned black for me. A few days ago, my ground beef turned brown and it smells weird and sour. So I had to throw it all away because I don't trust it. I don't trust like that. Now my steak is doing that to me, which is so unfair because I spent $5 on this. Actually 6, I think 7 actually, maybe even 8. I forgot, but so if I get fever tomorrow morning and if I start acting weird and vomiting, I'll be sure to look for some antibiotics. Fuck. And I can't go to the hospital because hospitals are super expensive in LA. So, if the beef was truly spoiled, I am truly fucked. If it's not, I'm saved, but I'll never try this again. I'll never ever try this again. It's long gone. I saw some of Pepper's Instagram stories. She took a selfie with her friend twice. And a meal she had in Chinatown with friends. You see other people's hands in the photo. I wish I could do Instagram stories like that. Come on. But of course it wouldn't be so fair. If you think life is so simple that the moment I land in LA I just get tons of friends and I become Mr. Popular, then you haven't lived a lot. I haven't lived a lot. Of course it's not an easy path. And of course I'll probably never be Mr. Popular. Alright. Time now is 1:04 p.m. on May 15th. Yes. It's a Sunday, woohoo. Time now is 1:04 p.m. on May 15th. Holy shit. I don't know if I've ever done this before, ever since I've come to LA, but I slept all the way from 3:50 a.m. to 12:50. 9 hours straight. I don't know, it appears that I'm not poisoned by spoiled beef. I still feel fine, I don't feel nauseous, I don't want to vomit, but I do feel a little bit dizzy. And I don't know if it's because of fever, because I got food poisoning, or if it's because of, I slept too much. Alright, bread with cream cheese. Happy days. Fried egg, weird soupless cup noodle. There's an air vent here. Music, that's not me. I really am. I'm glad I didn't go to church today. Jesus, I would die if I go to the church. Like, I slept all the... I don't think I've slept this much and this soundly ever since I've been in LA. Wow. Really, lots of stuff to do as far as, my short film for USC goes. I need to... You know what? I'm going to set myself a deadline. Let's say by end of May, I want to have my script done. And then in June, it's all planning. No. I feel like the older I get, like as each passing day, for each passing day and for each passing week and for each passing month, I just get more and more anxious about making friends and having a girlfriend. Because people are like, oh, my first date was when I was 15, this happened, that happened, and then I found my second date when I was 17, and I'm like, I'm 19 and I don't even know what it's like to be loved. All right, time now is 11:37 a.m. on May 16th. I'm back again with triangular hair, with pyramid hair, which looks absolutely disgusting on top of my head. Alright, so I tried to pick up my last egg from this tray, and either I'm super strong or this egg is super weak, but I fucking smashed it open. And the egg white has turned into ice, because why the fuck not? Alright, so I was gonna boil it, but I guess I'm just gonna pick up the scraps, throw it in this pan, and hopefully I can fry it and turn it into something edible. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Not a fucking again. Oh my god. You've got to be serious. Alright, time now is 9:36 p.m. on May 16th. But ever since last week, it's getting more and more suspicious. The ground beef turns brown, the steak turns fully black, and weird things are happening. So my cherry tomatoes, they're beginning to be like... They're beginning to be wrinkled. It's like osmosis, but instead of a cell, it's a whole cherry tomato. And the bok choy is getting like wet and yellowy. Something weird's happening. I feel like our fridge right now is just extremely filled with bacteria. Like, I really don't think about Pepper all that often anymore. Pepper could literally fuck off, and I would not remember her. That's how little I care for her, okay? So that's cool, because I don't need her anyways. Even though I switched my class to my film 32 to Wednesday, I'm just gonna hang out with Christian and Eric, okay? I don't want to force myself when it comes to making friends. If I do find a friend, that would be great. I don't want to force myself. I really don't want to.